Caffeine is one of the most widely consumed psychoactive compounds in the world, prized for its ability to enhance alertness, focus, and physical performance. Coffee, tea, energy drinks, and pre-workout supplements have become staples in daily routines, particularly among young adults and professionals seeking mental clarity and sustained energy. While moderate caffeine consumption can provide a range of benefits, including improved cognitive performance, enhanced endurance, and antioxidant intake from coffee and tea, emerging research suggests that habitual high caffeine consumption may influence metabolic regulation and sleep quality in subtle but meaningful ways. Understanding the interactions between caffeine, cortisol cycles, glucose metabolism, and circadian rhythms highlights both potential challenges and opportunities for optimizing energy management, overall health, and well-being. Caffeine exerts its primary effects by antagonizing adenosine receptors in the central nervous system, which reduces feelings of fatigue and promotes wakefulness. In doing so, it also stimulates the release of stress-related hormones, particularly cortisol, which follows a natural circadian rhythm characterized by early morning peaks and gradual declines throughout the day. Habitual high caffeine intake can amplify cortisol production, particularly when consumed later in the day or in large quantities. Elevated or misaligned cortisol levels may interfere with normal circadian signaling, which in turn can affect glucose regulation, appetite, and energy balance. For example, chronically heightened cortisol can increase hepatic glucose production, transiently raise blood sugar, and modify insulin sensitivity, creating subtle disruptions in metabolic homeostasis. However, these effects are highly context-dependent, and many individuals experience minimal or transient disruptions, particularly when caffeine intake is timed appropriately and paired with balanced nutrition. Sleep quality is another key area influenced by high caffeine habits. Adequate sleep is critical for metabolic health, supporting proper insulin sensitivity, appetite regulation, and hormonal balance. Caffeine consumption, especially in the afternoon or evening, can delay sleep onset, reduce slow-wave and REM sleep, and shorten overall sleep duration. Over time, even moderate reductions in sleep quality may influence glucose metabolism, increase evening appetite, and alter energy expenditure. Yet, the effects of caffeine are not uniformly negative. For many individuals, controlled morning or early afternoon consumption enhances alertness, mental performance, and productivity without significantly impairing sleep. Strategic timing and dose management allow people to harness the benefits of caffeine while minimizing potential metabolic or circadian disruptions. Caffeine's impact on glucose regulation also illustrates the complexity of its physiological effects. In some studies, acute caffeine ingestion has been shown to reduce insulin sensitivity temporarily, particularly in individuals who are not habitual consumers. However, regular moderate consumers often develop tolerance, attenuating this effect. Additionally, caffeine can support weight management and energy balance by increasing resting metabolic rate, enhancing fat oxidation during exercise, and promoting thermogenesis. These effects highlight a nuanced balance. While excessive or poorly timed caffeine may challenge glucose homeostasis, moderate and strategic use can contribute to metabolic efficiency and support physical performance goals. One positive perspective is the adaptive potential of the human body. Circadian rhythms, cortisol cycles, and glucose metabolism demonstrate remarkable plasticity. Adjustments such as limiting caffeine intake to the morning, spacing doses, choosing lower caffeine beverages, and integrating periods of caffeine abstinence can restore natural hormonal cycles, improve sleep quality, and support stable metabolic regulation. Furthermore, pairing caffeine with nutrient-rich meals or hydration strategies can further buffer potential effects on glucose and cortisol, allowing individuals to enjoy the cognitive and performance-enhancing benefits of caffeine without compromising long-term metabolic health. The broader lifestyle context also plays a pivotal role. Regular exercise, stress management techniques, and consistent sleep routines synergize with moderate caffeine consumption to reinforce metabolic resilience and circadian alignment. Physical activity enhances insulin sensitivity and glucose uptake, offsetting transient caffeine-induced changes in glucose regulation, while adequate sleep helps normalize cortisol rhythms and repair metabolic pathways. By incorporating these strategies, high caffeine consumers can achieve enhanced alertness, improved performance, and sustained energy while maintaining healthy metabolic and circadian function. Caffeine also provides ancillary benefits beyond alertness. Coffee and tea contain polyphenol, flavonoids, and other bioactive compounds that exhibit antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and cardiovascular protective properties. These compounds can support long-term health, counteracting some of the minor metabolic stress associated with high caffeine intake. When consumed mindfully within a balanced diet and healthy lifestyle, caffeine-rich beverages can contribute positively to overall wellness, illustrating that potential drawbacks are neither universal nor insurmountable. In summary, habitual high caffeine consumption has the potential to influence metabolic regulation and sleep quality through interactions with cortisol cycles, glucose metabolism, and circadian rhythms. However, these effects are highly dependent on timing, dosage, individual sensitivity, and lifestyle context. With mindful consumption strategies, individuals can harness caffeine's benefits for cognitive performance, alertness, and metabolic support while minimizing disruptions to sleep and glucose homeostasis. Rather than viewing high caffeine intake as inherently problematic, it can be approached as an opportunity to optimize daily routines, enhance energy management, and promote long-term health. By balancing caffeine use with adequate sleep, physical activity, nutrient-dense meals, and circadian-aligned habits, it is possible to enjoy the advantages of this widely consumed stimulant while supporting metabolic resilience, hormonal balance, and overall well-being.